My people and all people need to be pulling this damn thing apart. You almost need to define every single word in this paragraph because it might be a two-letter word or something else that will get your ass out of the jam. The most important thing to do is to find a way to not be a goddamn person. That's one. Because what they're saying is no person of any kind, whether it's a natural person, a corporate fiction person, or whatever, can invoke the Geneva Convention or any other protocols on this planet to liberate your ass in any civil action or habeas corpus matter, such as people being held in Guantanamo Bay. For example, people that are on this liberty route, the liberty journey, a lot of them have gone in the courts and had judges say to them, we bring up the Constitution in here. We don't want to hear that shit in here. What are you, one of these sovereign citizens? In other words, that because of this Military Commissions Act of 2006, and they may have been saying it before that, but definitely since then, because of this Military Commissions Act of 2006, do not attempt to invoke the constitutional protocol to liberate yourself. Don't bring up the Bill of Rights to liberate yourself. Don't bring up the Geneva Convention to liberate yourself. Don't bring up the Hague Convention to liberate yourself. Don't bring up the UN. Don't bring up the UN rights of a child or the UN rights of indigenous people. Don't bring none of that shit up. We are not adhering to any protocols for any person involved in any matter involving the United States, its territories, its employees, or its military. You cannot use any of that stuff to stand on as a source of rights to liberate yourself. Please understand how dangerous that shit is. I've shared it with a few people. I just found out about it the other day. I shared it with a few people because it's like, you know, one brother was like, yo, Yaffa, shit, this is enough right here to cause another damn world war. But the truth of the matter is, if you're a Chinese national here, if you are from wherever they claim that these people from Guantanamo, just like they're going around the planet picking up people from around the world, bringing them into Guantanamo Bay from other damn countries. And I have said it before, while people in America or in this so-called United States are like, yeah, well, they need to do that to them, and that's what they get, woo-woo. And I'm like, no, you better back up. If these people here and leave us off this goddamn soil and go around the world collecting people that are not so-called U.S. citizens, not necessarily beholding to the United States laws or its Constitution or its courts or anything else, but they can pick them up, bring them over here, drop them off in the Americas, because whether you know it or not, Cuba is the Americas, maybe not the United States, but it is the Americas. Drop them over in the Americas, hold them without trial, without an attorney, without a phone call, torture them and torment them horrendously, without even so much as let anybody know where the hell they at. And they owe nothing to the United States. The people here better get scared, and they better get scared really quickly. And I'm not trying to make you afraid. I'm trying to make you aware so you can figure out some kind of way to prepare to secure yourself. So the people that are outside of this little puppy here have no rights. The people here sure the hell don't have any.
Right.
If I can leave my house and come in your house and beat your wife, rape your baby, murder you, and you are in a totally different house, another block, another neighborhood, another city, another state, another country, and I can make you subject to the rules of my house, and you are not even a part of my household, the people in my house better watch out for me.
Right.
And I don't think people comprehend what it is I'm saying here. Right about now, we have to pull, you know, and I got people working, first few people I showed it to, they read it the first time and didn't get it. Now, I read it, it was like, oh, damn.
Right.
They're trying to pull this apart to find a loophole out of here. It's like, there's got to be a way out of this. And all I doctor says, right about now, we better find a way to not be a damn person. Because, again, when you're dealing with tyrants and Nazis that get off on torturing and tormenting and abusing people, you better watch out. Fortunately, Barack Obama is not that type of tyrant, at least here, not yet. But a lot of things are in place, and he himself has put things in place that the wrong kind of crazy bastard becoming the president of the United States to make everybody here sorry. And if you're a Chinese national, don't bring up your Chinese treaty.
Right.
If you're from India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, don't bring up your treaty with us. If you're from, where's this place that starts with an A, that they went and attacked when they were looking for bin Laden? I forget the name of this country that starts with an A. They went over there and declared war on them first. Talking about weapons of mass destruction. Now, whatever. If you're in any other country, or from any other country, and you are in this one, whether you have dual citizenship or you're just an alien here on your path under your treaty, and you wind up involved and the wrong person is sitting at the head of this puppy here, your treaty began, they ain't trying to hear it. And again, like the brother said, Yaffa, this kind of shit is going to lead to some war. Yeah, I would think so. But like I told the brother, most people don't even know about it in this country or any other. And even if they see it, they don't see it the way I see it. They run this sentence together, this one sentence with a bunch of commas, and it's like by the time you're done reading it, you're not even sure what the hell you just said.
Exactly.
I'm going to read it to you again the way they wrote it. Military Commissions Act of 2006, Section 5. Treaty obligations not establishing grounds for certain claims. Part A. In general, no person may invoke the Geneva Conventions or any protocols thereto in any habeas corpus or other civil action or proceeding to which the United States or a current or former office, employee, member of the armed forces, or other agent of the United States is a party as a source of rights in any court of the United States or its states or territories. Most people will read that and not have a clue what the hell I just told y'all this damn thing says.
Right.
There's no way that most people will know what this thing says reading it. What they're saying is, fuck all of y'all what you're going through. You wind up in a matter involving us, don't bring up no protocol at all. Constitution, we ain't trying to hear it. Bill of Rights, we're not trying to hear it. Your treaty is not ground. It is not a source of rights for you. But it comes to us. The UN Conference on the Rights of Indigenous People, the UN Conference on the Rights of a Child, the Hague Convention, international law on inhumane, cruel, and unusual punishment, how to treat prisoners of war, none of that shit counts. That's what this says. You cannot raise any of it, invoke any of it, or use any of it to stand on as a source of rights, to establish grounds to claim your rights or to try to get out. In other words, once we get our hands on you, we don't have to let you go, and there's no law you can raise to make us let you go. Because no protocol matters to us, is what the hell they're saying. Do people comprehend what I'm saying here?
Yes, and like I was going to say, like you're saying, we got to figure out a way to not be a person. Because like the opening line is, all persons or no person,
So it says
which
no
means
person.
somebody that's a person. Yeah.
So remember, in their law dictionaries, they basically claim that there are corporate persons, like Walmart is a person. The city of Los Angeles is a person. The county of Arizona, not county, what is the county we're in, sis?
Queen. No, we ain't.
Maricopa. The county of Maricopa is a person. McDonald's, Jack in the Box, Burger King, all persons.
Right.
Your so-called straw man, name in all capital letters, is a person. And all persons, all corporations in this country are persons. All persons in this country are U.S. citizens. Now, remember, they also talk about natural persons, which they lead people to believe in. It basically means men and women and people. But there's more to it than that. The reason this is important, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm making you aware so you can get clear, so you can liberate yourself. Not only do you need to be clear about this, you got to be real damn clear. Almost to recite it in your sleep, know this shit by heart clear about what you are. You need to be able to utter it out your mouth, whether you got paperwork or you're standing up. Let's start mission with nothing on. And even then, it don't matter. It don't mean anybody's going to give a crap. But at the end of the day, you have to start trying to work on a way to fix this mess. This is a mess. This is a real mess. This is a mess. Now, I came across this. I like science fiction. Now, my homegirl, she likes horror. I don't like horror. I don't do horror. Horror is blood, guts, axe murder and killers and crazy. I don't do that shit. I don't subject my mind to that. But I like science fiction, extraterrestrial, psychic power stuff, angels, fallen angels, demons. I like that kind of stuff. However, I was looking for something about dark, fallen angels on Netflix. It came up and it's like, oh, well, dark angel ain't here or whatever, woo-woo. But, here's some things that may be of interest. And I went scrolling down to see what I could find sci-fi related. It came across a documentary that everybody needs to see. And it's very important. It's called The Dark Legacy. It's probably on YouTube, but it is a documentary called The Dark Legacy. Legacy, The Dark Legacy. It is a documentary of what you guys would call so-called white guy coming out telling everybody how the Bushes were involved in the murder of the best president this country has ever had. In my personal opinion, the best president that everybody in the United States has ever had was John F. Kennedy. The best president that so-called white people have ever had was Andrew Jackson. Andrew Jackson gave my niggas the blues. He marched us to the Trail of Tears, that asshole. But he got the Federal Reserve System the hell up out of here. And they did try to kill him. But he was the best president they have ever had. John F. Kennedy is the best president that we have all ever had here. And the Bushes were involved. And this cat names names in The Dark Legacy. And when you're done watching it, especially if you have any clue about any history at all, and you don't see what they're saying, you're lost. Don't even bother listening to me again in the future, because nothing I can say is going to make any difference if you don't hear what this man is trying to tell you. Now, this right here, I came across this particular clip. Now, whatever made me find this Dark Angel and Dark Legacy documentary led me to another documentary involving what you would call a so-called white, a dark-haired so-called white female. Her last name is Wolf. I can't recall her first name, but she wrote a book called The End of America. And there is a documentary on YouTube, a little longer than an hour, where she is standing up there, in my opinion, at great risk to herself, laying out point by point how America is coming to a swift and dangerous close if people don't wake the hell up. And she compares it to great civilization after great civilization after great civilization, where these same steps took place, and look what happens in those so-called countries or civilizations. And it's called The End of America. You will probably see it on YouTube. You really need to watch it, because she is pointing out how these so-called crazy bastards, the Dark Legacy, The End of America, all that stuff points out this Nazi agenda. My listeners have known for a long time that, this stuff is about a bunch of Nazis, or so-called Germans. And not every German is Nazi, but damn near every Nazi is German, real talk. At the end of the day, she was pointing out how it was a problem that there is no habeas corpus. And when she flashed it across the screen, because I'm a speed reader, I was like, wait a minute, did that just say what I thought it was? She said